This week's story is about a woman who overcame adversity. She survived 2 failed marriages, the death of her father, and came full circle in her relationship with her children. Now she is a successful professional who offers an avenue for young African American women to build confidence, develop articulation skills, and become empowered to be the best they can be. She does this through scholarship pageants designed to showcase their poise and presence of being instead of solely their outward appearance. Welcome, Michelle.
Thank you, Catherine. I'm really happy to be here.
How were you able to use your faith to address the issue of divorce?
The two of us, we were very young when we got married, both of us right out of college. I got pregnant right away. And, but we were in love and we were going to, make it work and build a life together. Each one of us had our own perception of how that should happen. So we didn't seek any type of counsel, and at that point, I really didn't have a minister in my life that I could relate to or talk with and so forth, but I had God and asked for all of the spiritual wisdom that He could impart so that I could get through the divorce, which I did.
I'd like you to talk a little bit more about the death of your father.
I was at a very, very different place in my relationship with God at the time that my father died. I mean, I always had my faith, but it destroyed me. It wrecked me. It really did. Sorry.
It's okay.
But it gave me an opportunity to choose to move closer in my relationship with God.
You have a very important story about a pageant that almost didn't take place.
Yes.
But at the same time, it speaks to your faith in God, and that God will provide for you.
It was my second national Miss Black Teen pageant. I went to look for my bank card. It was missing. I obviously had left it or lost it, and someone found it and used my bank card. And all I had left in there was about $600. And I said, Lord, I'm just going to trust you. I'm just going to trust that you're going to get me through this. I get down to the hotel where we're having the competition and waiting for my contract administrator to come and talk with me. She said to me, I'm really upset. She said, Tom overbooked your area, but that's okay. We're going to put you someplace else. Tom comes out and he apologizes and says, I'm going to take you to see where you're going to be. So we start down this very long hallway. Every ballroom was more beautiful than the one that I had just passed. And I'm thinking, I'm really not going to be able to pay for this, So we go into this ballroom, and it's like 3 times the size of the room that I had contracted to do the pageant in, thinking, this is fantastic. Tom looks at me and says, by the way, Michelle, this is not going to cost you anything since this is all of our fault. And I thought, praise God. The hotel rooms that year, the total bill came to $550.
Now, you have a wealth of experience dealing with young women. What kind of message would you like to impart to them?
A phrase that I've coined called learn to turn. When people say to you, you can't do that, learn to say, you know what, I don't receive that. I don't receive that. I can do this. Because so often young women lose the confidence to continue to move, to reach a particular goal simply because someone else has decided they can't do it. So I would say to them, you can do anything. If you've got the passion to do it, you can do it.